In the depths of my soul, feeling the loss of control in the spirit, so colorful. If you feel it, then let's go to a place where you belong. Give you strength to carry on. Open your heart, set your mind at ease. Live your life and you'll be free. We're gonna rise, rise, rise. Keep on rising, rise, rise, rise. Rise, rise, rise. Keep on rising, rise, rise, rise.
Well, good afternoon, folks, and welcome to the Toon review for the live commentary on the Tottenham game. I do apologise for the late start. I had a bit of disaster with my software. OBS has failed on me again, so I've had to use the normal StreamYard software instead today. So no scoreboard, unfortunately, but hey, what the hell? You can watch it on the telly and see it on the scoreboard there. But very interesting team news, obviously. Dubravka starting, Mankiw, Shah, Burn and Target. With Willock, Shelvey and Joe Linton in the middle of the park. Now, that was a strange decision for me not to play Bruno, but of course, the usual will be that he's been away. Therefore, he's jet-lagged, etc., etc. Yet Chris Wood is in the team who has been travelling all over the place in New Zealand. I don't understand that decision, quite honestly. I really do believe that Bruno should be playing. And I think Bruno will be very disappointed that he isn't playing. Up front, we got Fraser, Wood, and St. Maximin. So the three that I would have expected to be there today are there. Now we just have to wait and see how we get on, guys. Because at the minute, I mean, I'm quite disappointed with that team that Bruno's not in. But I guess it's to be expected sometimes. And we've got him on the bench. I mean, the subs are Darlow, Dummett, Lascelles, Kraft, Ritchie, Murphy, Longstaff, Bruno, and Gale. So. Interesting. Andy says Bruno not starting, really questionable decision, that one. Indeed it is. I'm at a loss. I really am. I don't know why he's not playing. I'm sick of this jet lag crap. He played on Tuesday night, for God's sake. And there is the Bruno's magic hat from Kieran, but unfortunately Bruno's magic hat is sitting on his arse. And when we win the Premiership, we'll see. So, yeah, it'd be nice. Neil, good afternoon. Hi from South Africa. Hope Newcastle can put one over Harry Kane and Tottenham. Indeed. I'm just looking at St. Maximin at the minute, warming up with his bandages literally everywhere on his body. Starting 11 looks incredible, says Toon TV. I wouldn't say incredible. I would say good, because that is the start 11 that's done so well, especially on the runs we've been having. So, yeah, I agree with that. Just one other thing, guys. We're not broadcasting to Facebook this afternoon. For some reason, Facebook won't let me broadcast to them this afternoon. So, it's unfortunate, really. But hey, on a good note, we were 7 or 8 away from 10,000 subscribers. Really, really big chance of hitting that on today's show. Of course, we've got the review show tonight as well. However, I'd love to think we can get to the 10 grand before this commentary is over and done with this afternoon. So it'd be great if you guys can spend the time with me and hopefully celebrate that later on as well. Everton getting beat and another sending off. Keane this time was sent off. So they lose 2-1. A point is a good result today, then kick on at home. I agree, Kevin, to be honest. I really do agree with that. I think if we can get a point at home, A point away today at White Hart Lane will be a fantastic result. Come on, you Magpies, says Green Monster. Diane Smith, although they have scored their first away goal for Lampard, it was an own goal. Yeah, I mean, listen, it always is. Toon TV says, I wouldn't mind a point, but I'd much rather the 3. Tom says, Shelby will captain Newcastle today. Bruno rested after international duty. I don't get that, Tom. I don't get the resting situation. I think it's a bit crazy in my opinion, but hey, I'm not managing Newcastle United. Eddie Howe is, and that's why he's paid the big bucks, guys, at the end of the day. Dominic says, afternoon all, filled to the brim with nervous energy. How are the lads? Afternoon, everyone, says Tom. Feels like ages since we last had a game. Indeed, it does. Brian says, morning all. Glad to see the Scouse Mackhams lose. A Newcastle win will make it a great Sunday. Indeed. 2-1 Toon says, Maxi with Maxi and Wood. Yep, I'd be happy with that. Bruno probably tired from international. Oh, come on. He's super fit, man. Good afternoon, V. Gary's happy with the starting 11. Didn't think Bruno would start because he's not trained on the system and plan we have for Spurs. Will be good to see him play in the second half. Listen, this guy's a Brazilian international. What does it matter about playing game? Playing. He knows what he's doing. I'm just disappointed, guys. I always expect to see him. Did Chelsea throw their home game yesterday? I highly doubt it. Good afternoon, George. Hope you're well. I hope everybody's obviously going to see the game today because it is on Sky. But hopefully you'll turn the commentary off and listen to it on here. The commentary here will not be as biased as it will from the likes of Mr. Martin Tyler, etc., because we know what he's like, and Sky are kind of in love with London teams a little bit, aren't they? So there you go. Reason says hopefully the selling ASM rumors are just that. Listen, Daily Mail, take it as you want, but it's not. It's rubbish. That's just the way it is. Got Sky picture now. Just need Paul. I am here eventually. My God, what a hassle. Hi everybody, hope you've all had a good day. So close to 10k. Hit that subscribe button, folks, if you ain't already. Indeed. Good afternoon. All remember, no spoilers of any kind. Just enjoy the unique commentary. Indeed. If you are watching the game, please don't put what happens in the chat, just in case people are behind, and therefore they miss it out on the commentary. Listen to the commentary and wait till I've said what's happened in the game, and then of course, please do tell we'll talk about it. But just don't put any spoilers in there, guys. Good evening, good afternoon, Paul. Reason says, I've got a feeling today 2-0 Newcastle. That'd be nice. Sad news about Everton. No, I'm devastated. Absolutely devastated. Let's hope we get a win. How many exact subs are you on, Paul? Let me just have a quick look and I'll be able to tell you right now as it stands. We are on 9,997. We're 3 away. 3 subscribers away from hitting that big 10k. It's going to happen, people, sooner or later. But wow, let's just keep hoping. Julie says, click the thumbs up. And as V said, subscribers we're not. We're 3 away now for the 10,000. Big Billy says, I've just watched the West Ham versus Everton game. Was wondering when will these refs cotton onto Richarlison. I know. Listen. He's one of a few, isn't he, in the Premier League that does it? We know he's one of a few. But that's just the way he is, and he will be always like that. I don't think he's ever going to change. Good morning, Shane, over there in Australia. 1 a.m. over there. Bruno was never going to start today due to his travel back. Happy to see Shelby back, though. We missed him against Everton. Good afternoon, Trolls, as well. He's in the house. Afternoon, all. Hope for something today. How are the lads? Indeed. Guys, if you do want to donate to the channel today, please do hit that $sign at the bottom of the live comments. That will take you through to the super chat section where you can donate if you feel like doing so. Thank you very much. Yeah, everybody's saying what's keeping you. I'll skip over them, shall we? Because, we had a bit of a disaster. Bruno probably knocked after being in Brazil, knackered, and celebrating his news on a baby on the way. Yeah, could be. Everyone turned on me in a Barry stream, so I left not happy with that. People have feelings and doesn't do mental health good. Yeah, he did a spoiler, but too harsh. I'm not sure who Ginger's talking about there. I'm not a clue what's going on there. No, I wasn't feeding me fishies, V, unfortunately. I was really getting very annoyed with the computer, to be honest. I'm not sure what the hell's going on. Obviously, it's been away for repair, and I think I need to install a couple more things to get the virtual camera to work on OBS again. But it's really doing my head in. But listen, hey, it's commentary. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about having a scoreboard or anything flashy. It's all about the commentary. Hopefully, anyway, for you guys. Chloe says, got Sky on, and all they're going on about is effing Spurs. Exactly. And that's why it does people's heads in, because when these so-called big six are playing, it's always about them. It's never about Newcastle United. And that's what really pees me off. So hopefully just put it on mute like I have and enjoy the game listening to a Newcastle fan rather than a biased company who are all for the big six, of course. Keith, good. I believe it's still good morning over there. Or yeah, it is. Chris Wood, man, we were so desperate for a striker in January. How are you lot? Only 10 more needed. We're close, guys. We're so close. We're so close. Let's do another check because I have a feeling it will be there shortly. We are over 10,000, 10,002 subscribers as we stand at the moment. That is absolutely unbelievable. I know the mods are keeping a very close eye on it as well. And Danielle and Alex, oh my God, this is such a fantastic achievement for the Toon Review. And it's all down to you guys out there. It's not us, it's you guys. You are absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for getting the Toon Review to 10K. And onwards and upwards now, that's all it is. And we'll certainly be having a celebration later on in the review as well. So thank you so much. But we've got a game to go through. First of all, it's very, 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 it's those pre-match nerves again that we haven't had for so long, isn't it? And it's going to be intriguing to see. I think Tottenham might come flying out the blocks in this game. Obviously, there's Harry Kane, the Son as well. Those two will be looking to combine and try and get a couple more goals. We know they're capable of doing that, so we've just got to battle hard. I think it'll be a very, very tough start of the game, but I think if we see it out, which I believe we can, we've got to just play like we did at Chelsea. I know it was a different team, but Jesus, same. V says, not going to have to watch the match with Sky commentary, am I? No, you're not, V. Don't worry. Massive shout out to Savannah Marshall. How are the last? Yes, brilliant boxing performance from Hannah. Savannah. I mean, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I've heard today that Amanda Staveley might be offering a chance for her to fight at St James's Park, which will be absolutely unbelievable for that kind of for ladies boxing as well. I mean, that's just magnificent. Really is. Keith, thanks for your $10 super chat. Congrats for real. I think it's congrats for reaching 10K. I'm not quite sure what that is yet. Yes, we were having technical issues, Ian, but we're all sorted now, buddy. I'm just going to fly through this. I didn't have a nap, actually, Diane, unfortunately. Behind the scenes, listen, I was going mental, absolutely mental. George, thank you very much for your £10 super chat. Well done, Paul, Danielle, and Alex. 10K. Thank you very much. But it's not us three as well. It's the behind the scenes team as well. There's Susan, Cesare, Thomas, and of course Julie, who back there modding the chat on every day when we go live, keeping an eye on the channel. Absolutely fantastic. And it's you guys out there as well who subscribe and keep watching. And, we've been through some ups and downs on this channel, but you've stuck by it and it's been fantastic. And, so big shout out to you guys as well, because you're amazing. 3:15 a.m. here in Auckland, New Zealand. How are the lads? Teams are nearly coming out. They're just in the tunnel. This is a big game. I'd love us to beat them. Good afternoon, Steph. Stephanie, of course, the first ever winner of a members giveaway on this channel last week, and that will be sent to her tomorrow. More coming up, obviously more giveaways as well. James says, I thought my Sunday was ruined. No, we're here. Brian says, good afternoon all. I'm still going for a 2-1 win for Newcastle. V says, yeah, commentary is what we're here for, not fussed about a scoreboard. Thank you very much. Adam says, do you use OBS or OBS Streamlabs? I switched to Streamlabs and it works a lot better. Adam, I'm actually just downloaded OBS Streamlabs today, so I'm just sort of learning it. But the thing is, when I went to put the scoreboard on there, when I was typing, when I went to interact, all the keys were wrong, and I was typing and it wasn't putting in my login details. So I don't know what's happened there. But Adam, if you can, help me get started on that, I'd really appreciate it. If you can drop me an email, which is in the description, and then I'll get in contact with you, mate. If you don't mind giving me a hand with it, because it does look a lot better than OBS as well, and the way you can sort of get the interaction with the people watching. Good afternoon, Alex. Mankiw in for Kraft in a back four. Eddie just picks the opposite fullback to my prediction, it seems. Indeed, he does. Paul, we don't have anyone else. I know. Bruno's just back from international duty. We have better options in midfield than we do as strikers. I don't disagree with that. I just wanted to see him. Good afternoon, Susan. Hello again. Thank you very much for the super chat, Peter. £4.49. Well done. Well deserved. Now 3 points. Wouldn't that just be fantastic? Hitting 10K and getting 3 points. Anyhow, just having a good chat with Antonio Conte and Jason Tyndall there as well. I wonder if it'll be all smiles at the end of the game with them too. I'm not so sure. Johnny Toon for Life says, shame Bruno is not playing after all other Brazilian players played this weekend. Yeah, there's been a few. Let's have a look at the Tottenham side. So Hugo Lloris is in goal. Back three of Romero, Dyer and Davies. I really think St. Maximin can get at these today, guys. We've got Emerson Royal, Bentancur, Højbjerg and Doherty. So obviously Emerson Royal and Doherty as their wing backs. And they've got a three up front in Kulusevski, Harry Kane, and of course, Heung-min Son, who we'll have to keep an eye on in this game because, I think he's a fantastic player, and I think he's been better than Harry Kane this season. Bite my arse if you will, but I do believe that is the case. George says, Wood is in the team because we have no one else, whereas we have a choice of midfielders. Indeed. I'm starting to think Howe didn't want Bruno, but they signed him to make a statement of intent. There's always going to be them rumours, but I do genuinely believe that Eddie Howe wanted him. I'm not going to say that he didn't. I just think they will make the international duty thing, which is fair enough. I think we will do them 2-1. Hello all, by the way. How are the lads? Maxi looks like a mummy. He always does. I mean, he's always sort of. I've never known a man wear so many bandages in my life, to be quite honest with you. It's incredible. But hey ho, he's fit. Let's just hope he rips him a new one today. A 100-year-old granny could run faster than Wood. Well, let's hope he bags a couple today. Score predictions. I can't remember what I think I said 2-1 in the preview show, so I'll stick with 2-1. I've got no reason to change that. I hope Maxi gets it. Doherty could see some Maxi magic today. Well, we need it, don't we? And he's been that guy. He's been a lot busy on social media this week, saying he's ready to get back to football and all that kind of stuff. So it's big. It's big. It's a big game for Maxi, to be honest. After he knows he's had criticism. He knows. So it's down to him now to perform. No one else. But hey ho, we're ready for kickoff, guys. This is going to be it. I really, really do hope that we give a good account of ourselves. That's what I want to say today. A good account of ourselves. Nothing stupid, nothing crazy. But we need to keep switched on. Concentration needs to be there from the word go today, guys. It really does. And if we can do that, then I think we'll be okay. I think we can have a decent game today. So they're just taking the knee. Newcastle fans in the background, of course, making plenty of noise, as they always do. Fantastic to see a full kit out of Newcastle fans, and we're underway. And immediately Newcastle hit it long in the black and gold shirts with gold shorts today. Joe Linton trying to do a little Cruyff turn there, but immediately we come on the attack with Maxi on the left-hand side. Maxi going at Emerson Royal. Does really well to get round and pulls it back, but it's cleared away. Comes out to Shelby. He was going to take a crazy volley, and I think Maxi's offside there, but play's gone on. Kulusevski way down the pitch. I think he's being dragged a little bit by Matt Target, but referee again doesn't say no. Doesn't blow the whistle, and Joe Linton makes a nice interception there, but it comes out to Harry Kane, but he's denied by Joe Linton. Brilliant work from Big Joe there, who hopefully is fit again. Maxi now always taken out. We've got a free kick in a very, very good position here. And, of course, Maxi making the most of it by staying down. Sarah says, Steve Bruce losing again. Good to know. A lot of people, a lot of people wanted to see Bruno. There's no doubt about it. But listen, come on. He'll come on at some point in the game. He's bound to. Maxi half a mummy with all them bandages. Indeed, he is. But listen, he's won us a free kick in a very good position here. Fraser and I believe Matt Target. This is going to be Target to swing this in. We've got some height there, guys. We really have got some fantastic height in that box. It's going to be Target. In it comes. It's a poor one. It's headed away by the, it has to say, incredibly blonde-haired Emerson Royale. But that's a terrible header. And Maxi's got it back now. He's got Joe Linton just inside him. Big Joe cutting across, but he's lost the ball. And Tottenham break out here. But they slow it right down and go back to the defenders. It's now with Davies on the left-hand side. Little pass into Højbjerg, back to Davies. Swings it back inside now to Eric Dyer, who I think, again, is one of those players that Chris Wood should be aiming to get at today. Really should. At the moment, just knocking it around between the defenders. Dyer's on the ball, slowly bringing it out of his half. You know, Eric Dyer, for me, is as slow as one of those, you know, when you're making fudge or something really sticky, like treacle, you know, and you're trying to get it out the jar and it just doesn't come out. He's as slow as that. So I want them to get at them. And Emerson Royal should be shot for that kind of shiny hair anyway. Ridiculous goings on. Anyway. See, now, interesting for me is they've got Matt Doherty on the left-hand side. Now, he's predominantly a right-footed player. So, again, Fraser, get at him. But Tottenham here can't really break us down. Again, we're stopping them making any moves. But that's a long diagonal ball across to Emerson Royale. But he's unable to keep that in. And that's going to be a throw into Newcastle, deep inside our own half. But it hasn't been the explosive start I was expecting from Spurs. Love the green screen of the boot room. Thank you very much. It normally is a bit different. I normally have a scoreboard, a screen, and everything like that, but not today. But it will be for the next watch along. I promise you that. Dyer was decent in midfield, but as a centre back, shakes his head. Indeed. Hello, Toon Review says Football Matters FC. Hello to you too. Paul, be careful with hair advice. Well, yeah, thanks, Julie. Thanks. Listen, I used to have a good head of hair. I'll tell you that now. A good head of hair. But it's all gone. Stress, kids, the lot, you know, just takes it. Anyway, Tottenham coming down the left-hand side here now with Matt Doherty, and he flicks it inside. He was looking for Heung-min Son, but fortunately for us, he was nowhere near that. But again, what we're doing is we seem to be very organised when Tottenham have the ball. You know, we're not so much pressing them hard in their own half, but when they break into our half, we do press them, and that's worked for us lots and lots of times over the last few weeks. But I'm interested to see how fit we look today. That's a good move from Tottenham, but again, Joe Linton coming right and back into the left back position and fantastically winning the ball for us there. Now on the right hand side with Javi Manquillo, plays it inside looking for Fraser, but it's easily intercepted by Davies, who then finds Kulusevski. He then knocks it back to Højbjerg. Now, here come Tottenham again with Davies out to Doherty on the left-hand side. He's always going to cut in on his right foot, so I think that would be an obvious thing for me. He's not left-footed at all. Here's Eric Dyer playing it into the box, but that's to absolutely nobody. And Newcastle want to be careful here again, trying to play out and haven't managed to do it. Kulusevski, he's got Emerson Royal on the right-hand side, pulls it back in, cleared away by Dan Burn, but Tottenham again have the ball, shot on target, and it's headed over the bar by Fabian Schär, and he looks furious with those midfielders who were trying to play the ball out of defence and lost the ball so easily. There's no need for that. There's absolutely no need for that. But thank God Fabian Schär just nods it away. I believe it was Benteke or whatever his name is. He tried to curl one in there, but Heung-min Son is now going to take the corner for Tottenham. Here he comes. It's going to be an in-swinger. Dubravka's out and catches it nicely. I'm not sure what the referee's given here. Dan Burns shouting at him. Is he giving a penalty? What on earth is going on there? No, he's going to have to retake the corner. I don't understand that because it looked like Dan Burn was thrown to the floor. So why isn't that a free kick to Newcastle? Fabian Schär, Paul. Yes, it is Fabian Schär. I will say that from now on, as in the singer. Oh, it's an ear post flick on, but it's over the bar. Do you believe in life after love? Schär. I've got it. Who is the ref, Paul? Martin Atkinson is the referee. Another monumental bell end of the refereeing fraternity of the Premier League. Unfortunately, we don't seem to get anybody. Congratulations on 10K, says man. Likes Jazz, thank you very much. You're miles ahead of Sky Sports, Paul. I'm watching it live on Sky Sports, so I don't understand how I'm miles ahead of it. But never mind. Hey ho. Tottenham have it, and it's played all the way back to Hugo Lloris, who 1 minute makes outstanding saves, the next minute he lets blunders. So I hope he has a blundering game today. Tottenham trying to play it out the left of Matt Doherty, but he's, again, very slow to try and react to that ball, and it goes out for a throw into the Toon. Love it, me, brother. Thanks very much. Listen, guys, we can get something here. Tottenham, they haven't come out the blocks very quick, which I really did expect Tottenham to do, and they haven't. So I'm quite pleased with the start we've made here. We've got to maintain it, of course. It's all about maintaining it. Headed away by Davies. It comes out to Joe Linton. He can't quite control it. Bentancur will go back to the defender, who flicks it back to Hugo Lloris. And out we come again. Again, Newcastle just not interested in pressing them in their own half. They just rather keep the shape, make sure that every man is marked, and Tottenham find it very difficult to pass out from the back. Calling out the ref as a monumental bell end. This is why I listen to this rather than the radio. Thank you very much. Yeah, well, we know the radio mainstream media will not call anybody out. They'll call Newcastle out on a consistent basis, but we already knew that. I'm actually ahead of the commentary. How about you? V, congratulations. I think that's just the thing with Sky, isn't it? You don't know whether you're ahead, you're behind, or what. I don't know. It's crazy. Stu Boy is in the house. Stu Flyboy, hope you're well. Spurs don't come out of the traps quickly for some reason, says Barry. Well, we need to make sure we get on top of that straight away. But Spurs pressing us at the minute. Bentancur's played a nice ball out. Emerson Royale back to Bentancur. Swings it in. Good header away by Fabian Schär again. Taking care of the Herald of the Cane. And it's back with Eric Dyer now on the halfway line. He turns. Bentancur again knocks a ball out. Oh, I thought he'd got ahead of Matt Targett there, but he hadn't. But this is dangerous. Kulusevski down the right-hand side. Great tackle from Matty Targett, but it's come back to Kulusevski. Into Royale. Back to Kulusevski. He goes then back to, I'm not sure who that is on the far side, but it's a Tottenham player. Anyway, here we go. Bentancur again, plays it inside, all the way back to Eric Dyer, back to Davies. Again, we're forcing them out. There's no through pass for them. You know, they're trying to look for that killer ball, and it's not there. Played out wide to Emerson Royale. I won't say anything about his hair, Julie. I'll just get into trouble. Long ball across. Højbjerg now for Spurs. Back to Davies. Again, head up looking for a killer pass, but it's not there. Doherty has to go all the way back again to Højbjerg. Bentancur into Kulusevski. Here's Davies. Back to Højbjerg. He goes long looking for Emerson Royale. Matt Targett is with him. He beat Matt Targett in the air, but Big Dan Burn is there to clear. Just a little bit of pressure boiling up on Newcastle at the minute, guys. I cracked an idea to pause a few seconds. Wish I'd thought of it. We'll do it now. I paused Paul for 15 seconds. Shah's been great in the first 10 minutes. He's done so many good interceptions. He's looked very lively. He's Human Son down the left-hand side. And again, Fabian Schär, nothing complicated, just knocks the ball away from him. But Tottenham are getting a lot of possession here. And this is where we need to be switched on. Here's Harry Kane. Willock and Schär marking him. Harry Kane turns on his right foot, goes to hit a shot, but slips. Joe Linton then clears away, but not very far. But it does find St. Maximan, who loses the ball to Romero, what the hell. And here's Højbjerg for Tottenham. Plays a nice ball into Kulusevski. He's been quite a good signing on loan from Juventus. Human Son wanted the ball, was played to Højbjerg. He's got men wide. One of them is Human Son. Son now Loads of Newcastle United players back, though. Tottenham again looking for that final ball, but there's just a wall of black and gold there at the minute. Davies plays it back to Højbjerg. Højbjerg into Harry Kane. But again, we're on him in a flash, and Joe Linton clears. Not the greatest clearance. It's gone straight back to Højbjerg. Tottenham just dictating play completely here. Played across now to Romero, and he's going to bring it forward. Plays it out wide to Emerson Royal for Tottenham now on the right-hand side. 80% for possession for Tottenham in the first, 11 minutes of the game. We are under the cosh. Seriously. Played wide. Here we are now again with Romero. Bringing it forward into Bentancur. Little 1-2 with Harry Kane. Then plays a lovely ball. Has Emerson Royal got the pace to get there? He has. Dan Burn clears it. Not the best of clearances. And then Matt Targett finishes it off. Seriously under pressure here, guys. It is sloppy clearances. Jim, you're right. We're not clearing the ball properly. We're allowing Tottenham just to come straight back onto us. Just joined. How we playing? It's interesting. We're defending all right. Maxi jumps up, wins a header, but gives away a throw in midway through the Newcastle half. If we keep playing like this, we might go down, in my opinion. Trolls, come on, man. Come on. We're pending at the minute, but we know what football matches are like, guys. It can change very, very quickly. Have we actually turned up yet? Reminds me of last year. Yeah. It's not great, but listen, remind you of last year. We're a lot more organised than last year, guys. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's reminding me of last year. We are very, very organised compared to last year. But here's Davies for Tottenham. Again, no pressing on the back three. Here's Højbjerg. Plays it into Harry Kane. Little touch back. But we finally get the ball. Now we've got to keep it for a bit. Willock, a nice little touch. Chris Wood falls to the floor. Willock, a lovely ball out to Maxi on the left-hand side. Now we need players getting in the box, but Maxi driving forward. Plays it back to Joe Willock. Willock tried a little bit of skill. Poor place to do that. Just control the ball. No need to try and be fancy. But Tottenham again slow the pace down. It's clear that we want that our tactics are hitting them on the counter-attack. It's pretty blatantly obvious. Here's Harry Kane in a bit of space. Good block by John Joe Shelby. But again, Kane allowed to play it out to the right-hand side. Emerson Royal's got it. Cross into the box. Good header away by Manquillo. Solid header. Back to Davies now for Tottenham. Inside to Eric Dyer. Bentancur. Kulusevski. Little barge in the back there from Joe Linton just to let him know he's there. Davies cuts inside. Bentancur. That's a little bit of play. It's come to Harry Kane. He's found a bit of space. And his shot goes wide through Fabian Schär's legs. And again, Fabian Schär does not look too happy with the players in front of him. It's too much, this. It feels like there's a goal coming. Daniil says organisation is definitely a lot better. Stu, come on, lads. We need to get a foothold in this game. Yes, we're conceding way too much possession, but at least we are organised, as Ben. Indeed. We are organised, but Harry Kane did get a little bit of a sniff there. We need to stop that. Paul says, I've not seen clearances like this since the Sports Direct days. Wow. Irish Toon fan here, says Ed, need to lower the blade a bit. Just remember the Southampton game, guys. We have the ability to hit them quickly. Keep the faith in our lads, says Kean, is it? Come on, we need to organise and sharpen up, says Jim. Absolutely. I just want a bit more possession here. I just think we're offering far too much possession to Tottenham. Davies has it, plays it inside. Tottenham looking to break again down the left-hand side now with Doherty. He's got Son making a run. He's got Harry Kane. Doherty cuts inside. Emerson Royal in a bit of space on the edge of the far side, but it was a really poor ball by Doherty. It's forced him right to the byline. Plays it all the way back now. Romero plays it inside to Kulusevski. He's got a bit of space. Joe Linton won the ball. Oh, come on, referee. You blinking muppet. I thought Joe Linton touched the ball there, but, Kulusevski made sure he hit the floor harder than a bloody Dutch hooker's pair of knickers. Honestly, ridiculous. I thought he won I thought it was a good challenge. I may be a bit biased, though. Let's have a look. I don't know. Joe Linton just losing his strength for me. Paul, what do you think of the World Cup, Joe? Interesting. I think we've got a decent group, to be honest, considering a few of the other groups. But listen, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a very interesting World Cup for many reasons, time of year, etc. Now, Eric Dyer looks like he's eyeing this up for a shot on goal here. And I've been giving him grief all week, so you know what's going to happen here. Given the possession Spurs having the in created much, we can improve. Indeed, we can, and I hope we do. Dyer is going to hit it, and it's just wide. Not a bad effort, actually, from Eric Dyer, but it hit the back stanchion and away for a goal kick. We need to play this game further up the Spurs end, says Barbara. Wasn't a bad free kick that from Dyer, actually. Very, very close. Who cares about the bloody World Cup, says Tom. Hey, listen, it's good to talk about things when we're under pressure. It just takes the nerves off it a little bit, talking about something else, Tom. Anyway, here's Chris Wood, leaves it for Joe Linton. Joe Linton tries to go for a run down the left. Now Maxi has it. Maxi into Joe Willock, lovely touch into Fraser. Oh, I was expecting Maxi to continue his run, but he just paused for a second. But nice movement. Good to see that. Thanks, Michael. Now, can we keep a bit of possession here with Fabian Schär? Share. Played out wide now to Matty Target. Target looking around. Just gives it back to Dan Byrne. Byrne will in turn give it back to Fabian Schär. He plays it back to Dan Byrne. A little bit of 1-2s going on here between the central defenders. But Tottenham are pressing us in our own half. Long ball forward now for Chris Wood. Now Fraser. This is a good opportunity. Maxi's in a bit of space on the left-hand side. He's got Joe Linton overlapping back into Fraser. Then plays it out to Joe Linton. Joe Linton head up, tries to cross the ball, but it's a poor one. It comes out to Maxi. Maxi went for the big volley and got taken out on the edge of the box. I don't think the defender knew too much about that, to be honest, but Maxi has stayed down as per. But the game will still go on. Comes all the way back to Schär. I think the referee's blown his whistle because it's a head injury. I mean, he was definitely taken out. I'm seeing it again here. Ooh, how now? That's interesting because Bentancur, his arm definitely went into Maxi's face there. Now, I don't know whether it was deliberate or not. I'm not sure, but that was definitely an arm in the face of Maxi. I don't think he went to elbow. I think it was just the way he came in. Farhad says, don't worry, Paul. I have a feeling we will win this. It's a play, make them tired, and then we attack. Good thing about the World Cup, it gives us a mid-season break for warm weather training. That's one way of looking at it. No free kick, of course. Another elbow, says Kendo. It kind of, when you look at the replay, it kind of did look like an elbow, but I'm not saying it was by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm not sure. It was, well, VAR won't look at it either, will they? Absolutely no chance of VAR having a look at it, guys. The physios clearly don't look too happy here. Paul, are you doing a live stream on Friday night? Friday night? No, I'm actually at the game. So the home games, unfortunately, Michael, I won't be doing watch-alongs. I'll be at the game. But I have a feeling, as people know, I have Parkinson's. So if that does get any worse, and I'm unable to attend the matches, I will do watch-alongs. Maxi's back on his feet now. Looks a little bit dazed. Doesn't seem to know where he is. That arm looked a bit sus, says Daniil. Dyer always reminds me of John Hurt's Elephant Man. Ooh, that's a bit harsh. VAR bought and paid for by the Big Six. VAR must be turned off, says Daniil. I have to say, it was worth another look. Certainly, in my opinion, it was. But, of course, Martin Atkinson, blithering idiot, he's not going to... Foxy believes it was a red. Elbow to the face. Paul says, it's great to see the lads start with so much energy again. The trip away has done them good. Yeah, we got energy, but we haven't got anything else. Been very bland. Tottenham have had the ball a lot, but you know we did look a bit better there. Just a little bit of an attack, but it fizzled out. Now long ball to the left. Maxi is back on the pitch, and once again is running like he's never got injured. Going at them again, causing all sorts of problems. It comes out to Fraser now on the right-hand side. Fraser's got an overlapping Manquillo. Manquillo back to Fraser. He's going to play it in. He plays it in low, but it's cleared. It comes out to Shelby. Oh, it's bouncing around. Willock! Oh, what a brilliant tackle that was by Romero. Oh, that was 1-0 Newcastle. No doubt about it. Willock just span. Just a little couple of moves to get round defenders. Brilliant skill from Joe Willock, to be honest. It came here to him in the box, got round Davies, makes a fool of Dyer, and what a tackle that is by Romero, guys. Oh, that was 1-0. But he made Ben Davies and Dyer look like complete muppets there. More of that from Joe Willock. Definitely more of that from Big Joe. Oh, sorry, Little Joe. VAR isn't the problem. Interpretation of the issue. Yeah, I will see you on Friday, Paul. I won well. Oh, nice one, Philip. Nice one. Come and say hello. We'll be standing by the club shop before the game. V says my heart was in my mouth there, so was mine. Brilliant piece of skill from Joe Willock. And very, very unlucky, but it was an absolute world-class tackle that from Romero, has to be said. Now Tottenham breaking down the right-hand side with Emerson Royale. He's dumped over by Maxi, and the referee does give a free kick. Maxi hasn't got a big headband on today. He's letting it flow. As in a la Timotei. Anyway, Tottenham have the ball now with Davis. He's going to play it inside to Bentancur. Bentancur to Heung-min Son. He plays it back to Dyer. Dyer to Bentancur. Flicks it for Ben Davies now. Davies having a look, seeing he was available. It's going to be Harry Kane who tries a little flick. Doesn't work. It comes back to Fraser. Fraser played it into Shah, and he loses the ball in a very dangerous position. Son is going to play it out to the right to Emerson Royale again. He gets his head up, see what's available. He's got Kulusevski, but brilliant tackle by Dan Burn. And he came away with the ball. Wonderful stuff from the big Geordie boy. And it's cleared away to, well, looking for Chris Wood, of course, but he doesn't win the header. That's what he's got to do, though. He's got to win this ball. He's got to win the ball and give us a break. You know, stop Tottenham coming back onto us so quickly. That's what he has to do, because the opposition are just coming at us 100 miles an hour all the time. Anyway, here comes Kulusevski again for Tottenham. He's got Son through the middle. Dan Burn with a brilliant interception. Matt Target with some nice jinking moves and wins the free kick. And, well, Emerson Royale is disgusted that the referee's blown his whistle, but it was a free kick. Ed says he shit his trousers. Great bit of places, Daniil. Yeah, what was the women's score today? I don't know. I haven't heard the women's score. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit the like button. It does mean a lot. A lot of work is put into doing these. And if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to the channel. And you can become a member of the Toon Review by just hitting the join button under the video or following the link in the description. And if you're enjoying the stream and you want to donate to the channel, please do hit that $sign at the bottom of the live comments, and that'll take you through to the super chat payment method. Thank you in advance for that. Johnny Ola, thanks for becoming a new member of the Toon Review, mate. Welcome to the family. Foxy says it's not fair. The Prem should allow Wood to wear his New Zealand shirt. Yeah, but unfortunately, we're not playing the Solomon Islands or some, you know, some crazy team in the West Indies, you know, who are, you know, I don't know. Just listen. I know he can only score against the opposition. That's fair enough. But obviously the opposition aren't exactly as high flying as what Tottenham are. Ladies drew 1-1, says Trenchkoff. Thanks, Tom, as well for the ladies team. Daniil agrees with Foxy. Anyway, Tottenham have the ball here, just spraying it about in their own half again. Long ball by Davies looking for the run of Harry Kane. Guys, I don't know. I'm not that impressed with Tottenham at the minute. You know, I think we're giving them too much respect, if anything. Shelby, a very poor ball down the line. Doherty just intercepted it. Harry Kane, but Target's there to intercept. Now Maxi's got a bit of space to run at them. He's got Harry Kane, and Harry Kane chops him down. That's got to be a yellow card to the big-chinned midget. Gordon Bennett. Well, he's not a midget, is he? But you know what I mean. He could ski jump down his chin. Horrible tackle. But then we know about Harry Kane and his tackles, don't we, with Lejeune, etc. He knew Maxi was away. He wasn't going to stop him. And he just takes him out. Dirty bastard. Really. Paul, would you take Son in the summer, says Natalie? Damn right I would, Natalie. No doubt about it. Absolutely 100%. I think he's better than Harry Kane, if you ask me. I mean, yes, Harry Kane's a good goal scorer, but Son is an all-round player and can finish. Now, we're looking for a better free kick than last time we were in this position earlier in the half. 26 minutes gone, still no score. Target whips in. That's a better ball. And Joe Linton causing some problems at the back there. And Doherty puts it out for a corner. First corner of the game to the Toon. Every club would take him, to be honest, says Foxy. Indeed. Paul, where'd you get all this from? Bloody legend. Listen, sometimes I don't even understand what comes out my own mouth, V. That's a good yellow for us attacking. He's dirty. Harry Kane, says Tom. Daniil says Harry Kane must be related to Jimmy Hill. Yeah. Jimmy Hill, the legend that is. Anyway, corner for Newcastle. Romero looks about 2 foot compared to standing next to Dan Burn. Here comes the corner, right to the back post. Dan Burn is there. Didn't make the most of that. Comes out to Maxi. Maxi spins, but Dan Burn took, I believe, Bentancur out there and give away a silly foul. Yeah, I'm not sure what Dan Burn was playing at there. Bentancur's not really going anywhere. He just takes him out, and Maxi had the ball. It's a silly foul to give away. Tottenham play it out from the back now with Davies, but Newcastle now pressing them. Comes out to Romero now. But again, he's got nowhere to go. Newcastle's shutting down all the angles here. Lloris has had to go long in the end. Dan Burn keeping a close eye on Harry Kane, but Harry Kane, lovely little flick. Højbjerg now is going to play it left to Doherty. Doherty with his head up. He's got Emerson Royale and acres of space on the right-hand side. But he plays a short ball into Bentancur. He plays a lovely ball into Heung-min Son. Danger here, but it's straight at Martin Dubravka. And Kulusevski is not very happy because he could have been played in there. If Son had played that first time, Kulusevski was in one-on-one. There is no doubt about that. Lovely ball from Bentancur. Look at the run there. Ooh. Well, Son normally finishes better than that, but Harry Kane must swallow hundreds of flies every game. My good God. Foxy says, Burn has a habit of doing silly things, needs to cut it out. Usually plays great overall. Yeah, I agree. I don't approve of that foul that on just a few minutes ago because Maxi had the ball. There was no need to foul the Tottenham guy. Now, Shelvey, again, looking forward for runners. He plays a very good ball out to Manquillo on the right-hand side, halfway through the Spurs half, but it's played all the way back now to Fabian Schär on the halfway line. He then gives it to Fraser, and Fraser's off now, plays the ball in, cleared away. We got Maxi coming in, but no real challenge from Maxi to... He didn't even look like he wanted to get the ball there. Strange, that one. Anyway, now Emerson Royal has lots of space now for Tottenham. He has Kulusevski on the right-hand side. He's got Harry Kane and Son in the middle. It's Dan Burn to clear. It was a poor ball, by the way. It was never going to get there. Bentancur now for Tottenham. He plays it to Højbjerg. Højbjerg out to Doherty again. But again, Newcastle staying resolute, not letting Tottenham at them at all. Romero now, he's again, his head's up looking for the pass. It's not there. He's had to go out wide. Bentancur plays it all the way back to Romero. Tottenham are just little one-touch passing, and that's going to frustrate the fans because Newcastle are closing them down very well. It's back with Eric Dyer now. Davies, he's got Fraser to deal with. Newcastle pressing, and eventually they've had to go back to Hugo Lloris. Great play from Newcastle there. Great bit of pressing. Chris One says, we are solid these days, need a bit more going forward in the squad. I think that they will work on that. If this was under Bruce, we'd be 4-0 down by now, so we're doing well, says Sarah. Well, yeah, under Bruce would still be bottom of the league, to be fair. Now, Fraser plays it back to Manquillo. He's got Shelvey in support. John Joe now, again, looking for runners, but there doesn't seem to be many. Dan Burn now, he's going to go to Matt Target. Target's got Maxi in support. Maxi, head up, knocks it back to Target. Bit of possession here for Newcastle United, which I think we needed, to be fair. And here's Fraser. Fraser plays it all the way back to Shah. Shah across to Big Dan Burn. Now, Joe Linton's come back to get the ball. Plays it to Maxi. Maxi back to Joe Linton. Joe Linton into Shelvey. Shelvey looking forward, trying to see a runner. He's got one, and he's trying to play it out to Willock, I think, and Doherty is just going to let that go. Punch me in the face with a beaver. Honestly, if you're going to make a run, keep running. Don't freaking stop. You know what I mean? I mean, John Joe sees Willock start the run, and then he plays the ball, and Willock stops. Unbelievable. Mortgage Plan says, great commentary, Paul. Thanks, mate. Chris Murray in the States, come on the Toon. I don't want another Chelsea defeat. Indeed. It's with the goalkeeper, Dubravka. He plays it to Shah. Shah, head up, looking for a runner. Brings it all the way up to near the halfway line. Plays it into Fraser. Fraser's taken out. He was nowhere near that ball there, was Davies. How is that not a yellow card? How is that not a yellow card? That referee deserves a hot poker right up his backside for that. He was never getting the ball. You give Jimmy Hill a yellow card 2 minutes ago for a tackle that wasn't really anywhere near as bad as that one. What's the news on Miggy? Did he arrive back late or injured? I have no idea, Foxy. To be honest, I'm just concentrating on the starting 11. Wilson Michael is possibly going to miss the rest of the season. That's the latest news we've got on him. I'll say this. You'd never get Mark and Tyler coming out with punch me in the face with a beaver. Indeed. But we love beavers, really. Well, Ryan doesn't in Canada. He eats them with a bit of maple syrup on. But here's Maxi. Again, two men closing him down. And that's a good ball across the man key. I thought Harry Kane was going to intercept that, but he didn't. Now Fraser turns, gives him the angle to get a cross in, but he pulls back. He's got Manquillo now, but again, we're having to go backwards. That was a chance for Fraser to play the ball in, and Shelvey's going to go all the way back to Dubravka. That's annoying. Anyway, Shelvey's got the ball again. Now he looks forward. He slips as he played that ball, so that's not going to make it to Maxi. It's going to trickle all the way out, and it's going to be a goal kick to Tottenham. Maxi applauds the ball, but it wasn't a great one because Shelvey slipped as he was kicking it. Beaver looks like it's still on your face, says Pete. Well, yeah, maybe. The Toon are growing into this game, says Ben. We are slowly. We've certainly had a bit more possession than we had in the first 20 minutes or so. But now Tottenham have a lot of space on this right-hand side. Emerson Royale plays it to Kulusevski. Going up against Matt Target. Kulusevski gets a cross in, and it's dangerous, and Højbjerg is just over the bar. He wanted a corner, but he's not going to get it. I don't see how in God's earth that was a corner. You silly little man, but never mind. Good play from Tottenham. It was a good cross from Kulusevski. Cut in on his left foot, floated across. And, Højbjerg going with Manquillo. I think that actually did come off Manquillo's shoulder. No, it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. Shelvey looking a bit all over the place as V at the minute. Yeah, some of his passing's been a bit of I have to say, in the first half so far. Like Shelvey's thinking, though, trying to get us moving up the pitch just off with his passes at the moment. I agree, Foxy. He's trying to get us up the pitch, but there's nobody running for him. I mean, that one a couple of minutes ago with Willock, Willock made the run, Shelvey saw him, and then Willock stops. But here come Newcastle now with Ryan Fraser. He's got Willock. Willock head up, spins, trying to get away from Son. He's done that. Plays it across to Matt Target. Target's got ASM in a bit of space here. ASM plays a low ball in, but it's cleared away, and Newcastle get a throw in halfway through Tottenham's half. That was better. Much better. Getting the ball and actually using it and doing something with it. But again, the final ball wasn't great. The cross into the box, and Chris Wood's in the box. Put it on his head. Shelvey now, just on the halfway line for Newcastle. Again, he's looking for that ball, but he just knocks it across to Fabian Schär. Brings it forward. Then goes sideways to Manquillo. Back to Schär. Schär's head up again. He's seen the run of Chris Wood, plays it into Chris Wood. Wood now, edge of the box for Newcastle, plays it back to Manquillo. Manquillo plays a very good ball across. Emerson Royal heads it away. It's going to come back out to John Joe Shelvey. This is good from Newcastle. Getting a bit of possession here and a bit of attacking. Maxi pulls it back. Target, back to John Joe. We need to keep the pressure on here and not turn backwards. It's played across to Fabian Schär, halfway through the Tottenham half now. Plays the ball in, looking for Big Joe Linton, but it's just going to float out of play. And again, Tottenham goal kick. I'm guessing the Dubravka rumours were fake. They weren't fake. What happened was, the Slovakians' interpretation of tonsillitis has the word angina in it, and that's what that was all about. Nothing really sinister or anything like that. Anyway, Maxi's got the ball. We've won the ball back there. And then again, he's got the ball. He's up against Emerson Royal. Spins round him. He's still got the ball. And plays it nicely back to Joe Linton. Joe Linton's got Willock on the edge of the box. Willock taken down on the edge of the box, and that's a free kick, says the mini Martin Atkinson. First thing I've agreed with him in 20 years. Brilliant little spin from Willock, who's looked good in this first half. He's done some good things. It's a foul. What is he complaining about? And then Højbjerg has the audacity to say he handballed it when he fell over. Jesus Christ. Go and shave your ass with a rusty razor. Flipping hell, man. Anyway, this is very interesting because we've got 3 over the ball here. Shelvey, Target, and I believe Schär. So any one of those 3 could hit this. Paul, what does your view? I'd sign Ericsson, to be honest. I do like him. But I think certainly Brentford deserve first shout on him. They've given him the opportunity to get back into professional football. So Doherty at the minute is lying behind. I don't see the sense in all that crap, to be honest. Maxi is releasing the ball. Well, he is, Carl. Yeah, he is. He's passing it a lot more. He has looked okay this first half, to be honest, Maxi. Just when he goes down and he rolls around like he's been shot. This could be interesting. Now, who is it going to take? Shelvey. I think it's going to be a Shelvey blast here. Oh, no. He stepped away. Matt Target's now looking like he's going to be the man to take this. Or it could be Schär. It is Schär! And he scores! You beautiful man! What a free kick! And Newcastle lead at Tottenham. It's Fabian Schär. Do you believe in love? Damn right you do! 1-0 to Newcastle. Get on! He going straight down the pitch to the Newcastle fans. That is a brilliant free kick. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Eat sushi on an ice cream cone. That is getting Bosch. 1-0. Oh, they're looking at offside, I think, against Big Dan Burn, are they? Because he moved out. Nah, he's not in the keeper's way at all. That is a brilliant goal. That he knew where he was putting that all day long. Bottom corner. That has definitely been worked on. Hugo Lloris got a hand to it, but he couldn't keep it out, guys. I mean, in theory, that's poor goalkeeping, in my opinion. But there you go. Thank you, Fahad, for the 25. I'm not sure what that currency is. I said Shah was amazing. Indeed, you did. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. We all believe in life after love now. What a brilliant goal. And just with 5 minutes away now from half-time, and Newcastle United lead by 1-0. Brilliant free kick from Fabian Schär. And we are 1-0 up. Now, I'm not sure what the delay is now. Oh, VAR. Checking possible handball. Give our... No, I'm not having this. Like, if this is handball, this is a disgrace. No. I mean, that is unbelievable. No, he's given the goal. And rightly so. What the hell are they looking at VAR for? See, that's the annoying thing. We score a perfectly good goal. Oh, no, let's see if we can deny Newcastle a goal because of that. Absolute shite. Again, total bias, complete bias. But it's a goal, so we don't care. God, they are stretching, says Kendo. Indeed, they are stretching massively. We are third. We've conceded the third most fewest goals in 2022. In how we trust. Now, let's hold out till half time here and let's keep our heads in the game and not lose our concentration. They check that, but not Maxi head incident. So biased is Tyson. Tyson, 100% agree with you, my man. Absolute mental. Now, Son is breaking down the left-hand side for Tottenham. Shelvey tracking back, but he's not going to catch him. Son, he's got Cher and Manquillo coming back on him. And that is a corner to Tottenham. Good run that by Son, but again, good defending. Nice touch by Matt Doherty, to be honest, on the left-hand side. And Son ran at him. Shelvey was never going to catch him in a million years. But Manquillo kept going and won the ball. George, thanks for your £5 super chat, mate. Great goal. Agree with your VAR comment there. Thanks, mate. I don't understand. I just... Crazy. In comes the corner for Tottenham. It's bouncing around. Hands go up, appeal the handball. Never going to happen. Son's crossing at the box again. It's 1-1. It's bloody Ben Davies. Flicks it in. And there we go. One to hold on till half time. Serve me a lump of shite with baked beans. Honestly, crap. Got in front. I think it's. I'm trying to see who he got in front of there. Dyer plays it back to Son. To be honest, brilliant ball in by Son. And Davies gets a flick on the head of Matt Target. It's 1-1. Again, just as I was talking about, keeping the concentration, keeping strong. Ellis says, we look like we have a plan, like we were standing off for 20 minutes and start pressing heavily. Looks like Eddie has a perfect game plan. Well, not anymore. We need to reset. Reboot. It's 1-1 again. It's as you were within a couple of minutes. Tottenham furious at that referee decision as Fraser goes down. Harry Kane dragging his chin along the floor. Conte's doing his napper in. Why doesn't somebody do something about that? I mean, look at the way he's speaking to the fourth official there. That is outrageous. But no, it's Antonio Conte. He's allowed to speak to them how they want. Wood has got to get in the way of that cross, says Paul. I'll have to look at it again, mate. I didn't really check that out. Hot Mustard says that was a fun 60 seconds indeed. Manquillo not having his best game today. I don't think Manquillo's been poor. May have pressed the pound button twice, says George. Thank you very much for pressing the pound button twice, George. I'll get you some midget gems at the next game, bud. Julie says send him off, child. Indeed he is. Absolute child. But they won't send him off. I mean, God, can you imagine a player going at the referee like that? He'd have been booked in seconds. Shaw heads it away. We're coming up to the 45 minutes. I don't think there'll be a lot of added on time. A couple of injuries to Maxi, of course. Bentancur has the ball now, and that's an absolutely dreadful ball as he tries to play it diagonally towards Emerson Royale, and it goes out for a goal kick. But let's not hope that dents our confidence, because we've been in this game. 20 minutes was all Tottenham. We certainly built onto that. We got stronger as the half's gone on. We got the goal. Oh, now they're showing that tackle on Ryan Fraser 20 times to say, oh, it wasn't a foul. Tottenham should have been in there. It was a foul, man. Why are you Sky showing that 30,000 times? It's a foul. God, I hate the bias of this media platform. I really do. It stinks, man. Matt Doherty again on the left-hand side. Didn't control that very well, but Tottenham regained the ball. Peter, thanks for becoming a new member, mate. I'm not sure whether that's a renewal, but you're still in the Toon Review family. Well done. You are my eyes and ears. Somebody had ditched Sky before the game. Also, you need to move your TV, otherwise you'll get neck ache. It's all right. I mean, it's not too bad. Don't worry. Watching Maxi moan for get your heat in the game. Yeah, he is moaning on, but I think he's had a decent half, Maxi. Oh, poor pass from Emerson Royale. He goes down like he's been shot. Bentancur and Maxi having a few little barges here. Oh, and then Joe Linton's coming. Wow, Joe Linton's taking no crap. I love that. Sticking up for his player, 100%. Bentancur thinking he's the big man. In comes Big Joe, pushes him out the way. So listen, you leave Maxi alone, you prick. Now, what's Martin Atkinson going to do here? Because, Louis, the fancy graphics have failed me today, my man, but we will have them back soon. I think I haven't installed a plugin somewhere for OBS, which I'll need to look at. So what is the referee going to do here? Obviously, he's going to have a word with Joe Linton and Maxi. And none of the players seem like they want to go and talk to the referee. I mean, you know what it is? I'm not sure who he's given the yellow card to. I think it's Joe. No, St. Maximan's got the yellow card. Bentancur, is he actually going to get a yellow card for his involvement? Surely that has to be the case. Am I right or wrong? I don't know. Bentancur booked as well. I'd be staggered if Joe Linton's got away with that. Dan Byrne, Joe Linton's at the referee now, and Joe Linton's also received a yellow card. But listen, I love that from Big Joe. I don't know about you guys, but I really love that. You know, one of our flair players, trying to, be intimidated, and across comes Joe Linton as protection. That's brilliant from Joe Linton. Absolutely fantastic. That's what I like to see from Joe. His aggression is completely different these days, sticking up for his teammates and sticking up for them where it matters. Brilliant stuff. Now Højbjerg going down as if he's been shot in the back. Again, the surrounding the referee, it makes me sick, man. Shut up, Jimmy Hill. Honestly, get on with the game, you prick. Anyway, football has begun again. We had 2 minutes of extra injury time. It's now gone into the 3rd minute for all the argy-bargy. And finally, Martin Atkinson blows his whistle for half-time. And it's half-time. It's 1-1, guys. And, well, I don't know what to make of that. First 20 minutes. Oh, there's a bit argy-bargy in the tunnel again. I don't know what's going on here. I believe it's someone from Tottenham having a right go at the 4th official. Wow. This has become a very, very tasty game of football. But listen, come on, we did all right there. It was, a bit of up and down. First 20 minutes, Tottenham had a lot of possession, 20, 25 minutes. We definitely grew into that half. There's no doubt about it. We came good there. We got better as the half went on. And then we scored the goal. All we need now is to keep our concentration for 5 minutes, see it through to half-time. We failed to do that. Classic Newcastle United. And we allow Spurs back into the game. But it's 1-1. Listen, guys, we're still in this game. Just disappointed with the way they scored. Let's have a look at some of your comments. I preferred Kane when he was in Steptoe, son. Bentancur headbutt. He should be off now. Yellow for elbow and ASM at least. And that headbutt, says Foxy. Hey, yeah. Kendo, great commentary, Paul. Thanks, buddy. Chris One says we've defended well. Spurs have shown a bit of quality. I'll take a draw, but we could nick it. Yeah, this game is definitely still wide open for anybody. Undoubtedly. Spurs are now special. We can win this. Fully agree with you, 100%. Let's not change my light because it's shocking. Absent-mindedness again, letting them past us. We should have gone 1-0 up. We should have gone in 1-0 up. I agree, V, completely 100%. Very, very, very disappointing. Italian coach, what would you expect? We need to keep our concentration up. Gary says we're still in it and can still win it. Joe pushed the guys like he's made of paper. Well, obviously, as soon as he feels the push on him, he's going to go down like he's been shot, isn't he? And that's the thing with these players. They will always do that to try and get the benefit from the referee. I think the referee was right. I think 3 yellow cards there was probably right in that situation. I don't know if Bentancur did headbutt him. I think it's one of them where the players put the head together and they're just, having a bit of a funny on together. But you know what it is? Decent first half, I'd say. Decent. Chris says, I assume the players are taking direction from Conte and how to surround the officials. We're dealing with the front 5 of Spurs quite well. We are. Love that wry smile from Big Joe after the booking. Yeah, I saw that as well. Listen, I mean, this is what we expect from these so-called Big Six. They feel like they should be protected by the referees and the officials, like every single one of them should be. And it stinks, because why should they? Why should they? It's not on. In my opinion, it's just not on. You cannot expect things like that to happen all the time, where you're protected 100% all the time. But these Big Six, that's what exactly they expect. They expect to be protected all the time. They expect every single decision to go their way, and it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Why should every decision go their way? Just because we're Tottenham Hotspur, we should get more decisions than Newcastle United. I think it's absolute rank, to be honest. And when I say this, it just reminds me of the Chelsea game when they were throwing themselves to the floor all the time. Disgracefully throwing themselves to the floor, and then surrounding the referee and asking for yellow cards to be given. Shite, man. Jabba Dabba says the Spurs players surrounded the ref. See who gives him a happy ending. Jim says, love Big Joe. What a guy. Devon says the amount of Tottenham whinging is unreal. Dan Burn casually giving it large as he went off. Love it. Yeah, I saw that. Did anyone else see that when Dan Burn was walking off there? Just sort of nudged the one of the Tottenham officials, which was class. Peter says a friend who supports predicted 4-0. That's not happening now. Dylan says, funny how Joe Linton was booked for pushing, yet Royale wasn't even when he pushed the SM first. I think Royale just came in after he pushed. Look, at the end of the day, there's certain things in that first half that need to be discussed. I mean, the elbow in Maxi's face, yet again, another elbow. I mean, it wasn't, I don't think, as bad as the Chelsea game on Dan Burn, but there was an elbow definitely there. But again, the referee it doesn't even go to VAR. Yet our free kick that's curled at the bottom corner, VAR try and look for a bloody handball. What's that all about? Just seeing the goal again from Fabian Schär. And to be honest, Hugo Lloris needs to look at himself. A good hard look in the mirror. Now they're talking about should Dan Burn be given offside. Look, I'm pleased I've got this shit switched off, to be honest, because it would do my head in listening to these. Again, trying to give a reason why Newcastle United's goal shouldn't have been given. It just annoys me. It's all for the big teams. What has Wood done in that half? Well, absolutely nothing, to be honest. He's not won a header. He's not done anything. He has done absolutely nothing. Foxy says, I'll take a draw and no injuries to head into the next game against Wolves, which is very winnable for us to confirm safety. Yeah, but wouldn't it be amazing if we can get 3 points out of this game, Foxy, to be honest? It would be fantastic. Or even a point, anything to avoid, the drop. But it's another point gained, isn't it, if we get something at Tottenham. Big Joe to headline WrestleMania tonight. Geordie 2 for Life says, change of teams. West Bromwich Albion got beat off 6th bottom Birmingham. 1-0. Bruce just keeps it. Listen, again, a big derby down there, that, isn't it? And why wasn't Royale booked? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Also, Paul, please pronounce Ben Davies' name correctly. It's Davis, not Davies. Look, I couldn't give a flying monkey's ass, to be honest. Look, if it's Davis, then fine, right? Somebody from Wales told me the other day it was Davies. Then somebody else said Davis. So how am I supposed to know? I'm not bloody Welsh. I don't really care, if I'm openly honest. But I will call him Davis from now on. No problem. Touch of hockey from Big Joe at the end there. Get in, says Andy. Yep, without a doubt. Royale should have been booked and not ASM. Well, Melissa, ASM did sort of get involved in it, so I kind of understand why he was booked. Dear Jill Floats, absolutely love Big Joe. Class commentary too, Paul. 1-1 at half time. Away the team chasing the Champions League should be winning too. Let's not get all the negative to individuals, though, people. Doing well. Yeah. Yes, we are doing well. We can certainly talk about the players who haven't been in the game. We'll leave that for the review, to be honest. I want to just concentrate on what we're doing here. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can come out of the second half and be grab another goal and this time not let Spurs back into the game. We have to move on from Bruce at some point, surely. Yeah, we do. Barbara, take Woodhoff and give Gale a run. The Big Six think football revolves around them. Tosh, well said, Daniil. Peter said, a friend of mine. Yeah, we've seen that one, mate. Royale should have been booked. VAR tried their hardest to disallow our goal. Yeah, they did. They'll always will. I just don't understand where VAR was for the Maxi incident. If they're going to try and deny our goal, why wasn't it? Shite. Thanks, Anne, very much for your congratulations. The channel has achieved over 10,000 subscribers now on this very show, which is incredible. Never did I think that this channel would get to 10K. We're at 10,013 now, so absolutely brilliant. Thank you to everybody for making this possible. Started this channel off just with an iPhone and no backgrounds, no fancy stuff, just an iPhone, uploaded them onto YouTube and, never did I think it would become like it is. So thank you so much to everyone out there for subscribing, for modding, for being on the shows. Hopefully, Dave will be proud up there today, seeing that 10,000 hit eventually, which, he was so keen to get to as part of the channel. So I hope he's looking down proud as punch now that we've actually got there. Ellis, looks like we were solid and everyone knows their jobs. I think they have underestimated us. I don't think they're that good. They've really not tested Dubravka again. Yes, they've scored, but Dubravka, he had a shot from Son to save, which was straight at him. They haven't created anything. And I think that's down to the way we play as well. We deny them opportunities. Daniil says the play acting by players, it goes on all the time. Bentancur should be off with 2 yellows. I agree, Ryan, 100%. Joe Linton, hardest man in the league. I love his new aggression. I mean, you kind of wonder, why was Joe Linton not allowed to express himself like this? Under previous regime, he just wasn't. We never saw this from Joe Linton, and now under this regime, he is just fully focused on everything. He wins the ball, he helps his teammates, he does everything possible. And that's why I think that, he's genuinely become one of the fans' favorites now, because he's just like that. He's fully aware of what he needs to do. And I love the guy, mate. I just become a massive fan. After slating him, I'll openly, hold my hand up and say I slated him for 2 years. Absolutely hammered the guy. But now I just think he's fantastic. I really do. I think he's absolutely incredible. Ellis says the top teams all dive and surround the referee. Emerson Royale is a poor man's Jeff Hendrick. Wow, he must be poor then. Target's playing well, got a lot to deal with. Hope ASM helps cover a bit more in the second half. Yeah, Matty Target's been exceptional again, and I think a lot has to be spoken about him and probably will be done in the review tonight. By the way, the review joined myself and Alex for the match review tonight at 8 o'clock. Where we'll be picking the bones out of this game and discussing the lineups, the formations, the tactics in the game itself, substitutions, etc. So do join us at 8 p.m. for that one as well. And no doubt Alex will have the stats from the game as well from certain players. So we'll get into them as well. So don't forget that at 8 o'clock tonight. Ryan says, I can't believe there was a VAR check for Shah's goal. It's embarrassing, Ryan. Quite frankly, absolutely embarrassing. A VAR check for that and nothing for the elbow in ASM's face. ASM best player that half. Fraser keeps getting caught out of possession. Wood is a liability in this game, as good as playing with 10 men. I have to agree. I just do not see it. Davis is pronounced prick, says Johnny Ola. There you go. We need to stick together, and we are playing against 12 men, 11 plus the ref, yet again. To be fair to Martin Atkinson, I mean, he has given us, free kicks when, ASM has been brought down a few times, and obviously for the goal itself, Willock's little spin off Son. So he has given us some decent decisions. However, this VAR thing needs discussing, because I just don't get it. I don't get how they can look at VAR for our free kick to check a handball when the ball's traveling like that, and then they don't check VAR for another elbow in Maxi's face. I don't get it. I don't get it. Just call him the Welsh Roberto Carlos. Ken says, Wood gets worse game by game. Not better. It's officially his total shite, says Ken. Ginger says, it's Davies. So fuck all them complaining. I've met the lad. There you go. Brentford gave Chelsea an ass whooping. They did indeed. How is Wood a Premier League player, says Paul? Does absolutely sweet FA. Look, I can't actually see anything to support Chris Wood in this game. What I was saying in the first 20 minutes, when we're under pressure like that, we need somebody who is going to hold the ball up. When the ball comes up to him, chest it down, hold it up, and let us push out a little bit. He doesn't do that. He doesn't offer anything. And I'm struggling to see what he's given us here. I mean, we need somebody who is either going to hold the ball up or make runs down the channel that Shelby, etc., can clip the ball over to help the team push out. Is Dwight Gale good at doing that? I'm not bothered about his goal scoring. What I'm saying is just get the ball out, runs down the channel. I know he does that. But we're not showing anything, up top, like we've got an out-and-out goal scorer. He just isn't. Call him whatever. He can't hear you anyway, says V. Indeed. Cracking commentary, Paul, lad. Thanks very much. ASM yellow card. Yeah. Andrew says, bloody annoying. We let that goal in right at the end of the half. Just hope we can keep it together and not fall apart. Indeed. That's the main thing. Let's keep our concentration. Not give anything away first 15, 20 minutes of the half. Make sure we stay in the game. So, we've got players to bring on, players that can, certainly in Bruno, change something. So let's just hope we can just match Tottenham again. And they're now showing Antonio Conte again. How he wasn't booked in the first half, I'll never know. Put Joe Linton up front to come off and Bruno in midfield. I would probably do that today, to be honest. I think that would be a good move. Maybe at about the 60-minute mark if things aren't changing for Chris Wood. Listen, Joe Linton will be able to hold the ball up. He's learned that under Eddie Howe really well. How to win the ball, how to hold it, and how to create plays. And I think that could happen. We're still sitting back and inviting them onto us, in my opinion, but I have faith in Eddie. Hello, Julie. Is there a post-match show today? Yes, there is, Nathan. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. with me and Alex. VR is a corrupt system, says Chan. I 100% agree with that. ASM as a false nine is better than Wood. Not saying I want him there, though. Well, yeah. I'd bring Bruno on for Joe Linton being on a yellow like he's a massive hothead. Look, I really like what... oh, God almighty. Dan Burns being booked within 30 seconds. Look at Højbjerg, man. Shut up, man. Dan Burns not taking no shite from Harry Kane either. It's the second half has started very, very spicy again. Dan Burn knows exactly what Harry Kane's like. Maxi thrown to the floor by Emerson Royal, so that should have been a free kick there. Dan Burn didn't even touch Harry Kane. And that's what he's saying to Harry Kane. He knows his game. Free kick for Tottenham. It's in a very good area for Son to float this into the box, but we've got some big lads back there. Here it comes. Flicked on and headed away by Shah. It was a nice flick on there. Caused a few problems for us. Højbjerg now floats it back into the box. There's nobody there, and out comes Dubravka to claim it. Nat says, I like Howe, but he's very loyal to Wood, perhaps too loyal. Yes, I'd agree. I'm starting to sort of think that similar myself. He just doesn't. I can't see what he offers. I just can't see anything. I'd sell ASM as soon as possible, says Big Billy. Henrietta Kane is pure shite. Munoz can't be worse than Wood. Listen, Munoz is a good shout. Why not? Why not? Oh, that's a terrible ball from Manquillo. Straight to Kulusevski on the halfway line. Plays it into Harry Kane. Dan Burn's got to be careful now. He's on a yellow card. Kane just sort of moves to the side, plays a ball in. Son. It's a goal for Tottenham. It's 2-1. I'm trying to see who the goal scorer is. Oh, God, it's Doherty. Of all the people to score. Completely went to sleep again. And now I really do want to wipe my ass with the jellyfish. I mean, crap defending again. It was a ball played in from Harry Kane, and it looked harmless, to be honest. There was no real trouble there. He looks up, plays it into... Son didn't even get a touch on it. Why aren't we defending better than that? We're better than that. I mean, Manquillo just lets Doherty run in behind him. That's where we miss our number one right back, guys. Did Son get a touch on that? I'm not sure he did, to be honest. Certainly didn't look like it. Is that what they're checking? Are they checking VAR? Or do we have a hope of this being... Well, maybe Doherty was offside when... That's what they're checking. I think they check to see if Son touched the ball, because Doherty may well have been offside if that was the case. But I don't think Son touched the ball, in all honesty. Yeah, it's a goal. Here we come now with Chris Wood. And Wood's just wide. Kind of snatched at it a little bit. But that's what I want to see from Chris Wood. Getting in the box and having a shot. Brilliant ball in from Shelvey. Taken nicely on the chest by Chris Wood. And just couldn't wrap his foot around it. That is better. That is what you want to see from Chris Wood as a striker. I'm so pissed off now. Now, within 5 minutes of the second half, we're behind. 5 minutes before halftime, we're winning 1-0. And within 5 minutes either side of the halftime, we're 2-1 down. Kendo says, thank God he's finally had a shot. We need Trippier and Wilson back ASAP. Conte not whinging now. Funny that, says Julie. Yep, I agree. Man, oh man. It's one of those games again, guys, where us fans are left dead frustrated because we know we should be better than this. And Tottenham haven't been fantastic today, not by an absolute long shot, guys. Not by a long shot. Chris Murray says, I would love to be in the dressing room to hear what Howe has to say about their equaliser. Yeah. I think they played holy hell with the players for letting that in, because they should have been switched on. And they should have stayed switched on. Now we've got a mountain to climb. Need to start showing some fight now, like we're way better than this, says Paul. That was terrible by Manquillo. He looked behind him, seen the guy was there, and did nothing about it. Paul, what's your thoughts on what Shearer said before the game about ASM saying there is a problem with Eddie? A problem when Eddie says ASM is on his day. Well, I know. Man, pissed off. So pissed off. Chelsea was a robbery and Everton was a fluke. There is no excuse this game. No, well, there's to a point. I mean, the question has to be raised again about VAR, why they didn't look at the ASM incident. That has to be asked, and why they looked at our free kick and not the blatant elbow. I mean, come on, you've got to be frustrated at that as to why we don't get decisions like that. And it's not like it's just happened today. It happens in every single game with us. Piss poor, man. We need to sign a lot of players in the summer. Jesus Christ, especially for the bench options. It's just lack of concentration that hurts us. And the 2 goals today have been complete lack of concentration. There haven't been wonderful goals from Tottenham. just lack concentration. Foxy's right. Habit of shooting ourselves in the foot lately, and we are. I mean, Willock, that's terrible. That's a hospital pass. I mean, Doherty's not going to catch that, but that's sloppy. Now, this is going to be a test for Eddie Howe because he has to now decide what we're going to do here. Are we, does he make a change early doors, or does he think that this team can get back into it? Personally, I think he needs to change it because we've got nothing up front. We're losing a game and we've got nothing up front. Paul says we have got to be winning these games without the VAR. Indeed. Agreed. I've been underwhelmed with Manquillo. Kraft was unlucky to lose his place. Trippier can't come back quick enough. Long ball again played over the top. Joe Linton's round the goalkeeper, but he's had to go quite wide. He's flared it across. It's far too deep for Chris Wood, but Willock's got it. That is not a free kick. You are having a laugh. Nah, not having this. Again, Shelvey, spot. That's what we want to see. Runs from players. He stays on side, touches it round Lloris, but he's had to go wide. The cross, poor, to be honest. But that is not a foul on Emerson Royale. I'm sorry. Jesus, wept. Anyway, players starting to lose concentration in the last few games, says M2. I agree. It's just that, like I said before the game, just those couple of seconds switching off and it'll cost us bad. Tottenham now just playing out from the back. Harry Kane, Kulusevski. That's a great ball from Kane. Son is in the middle, bursting forward at 100 miles an hour. Here he is. It's 3-1 Tottenham, and it's game over, guys. I'm sorry, but we're not getting back into this. Absolute trollop. Absolute trollop. I mean, guys, it's just... Well, I mean, what can you say? I mean, Son always manages to find the right positions, but my God, that's awful. That is really awful. I mean, this is a lovely move. Harry Kane, ball played into by Kulusevski. Kulusevski then makes the run. It's played into Son. There's no centre-backs there. I don't know where they were. Dan Burn again, pushing up, and he's getting caught out there. Then he has to go out wide to try and tackle Kulusevski. I don't know where Fabian Schär is. I'm trying to look for him. He's just crossing the D. Where the hell? I mean, that's just shocking. You can't. That's unacceptable. It really is. And you can go and boil your head in a pan of boiling water, Conte, you prick. Looked like they handballed it. Gave him so much bloody space there. Game over, says Adam. Old familiar problems returning for this game, says Johnny Ola. I have to agree. I mean, Tottenham are coming back again at us here. Joe Linton bundles over Harry Kane, and the referee says, yes, we need to protect our Harry. And Joe Linton could be in trouble here. Of course, he's already been booked, but he's not getting a booking. Harry Kane is asking the question, which I think is shocking. Tyndall and Howe in conversation. I don't know who they're going to bring on. I don't know what they're going to do here. But I think Joe Linton's lucky to stay on the pitch there because, I've seen yellow cards given for that in the past, and I think the referee's been quite lenient with him there. I mean, this could get seriously out of hand. We're only in 10 minutes into the second half. And the one thing we don't want to do is switch off and get a battering because that'll do our confidence no good at all. Son's going to play this free kick again. He's got men coming over at the back. It's a very good free kick, but Dubravka on the 6-yard box to claim it. When is the second half on, says Michael? Indeed. This is just completely rotten. Rotten. Shana says game over. John says Spurs aren't a top team at all. No, they're not. And they haven't played particularly well today. Stu says, hate Tottenham. Big six my arse. Enjoy it while it lasts because we are going to crash the party soon. Majestic says, we've been awful this second half. They are faster, more skilled, and we need to replace more than a few, says Chris One. Put Tyndall in for Wood. Yeah. Definitely. How needs to get a reaction, or how needs to react right now, says Paul. Yes, he does. And let's see how he reacts because I know he's making a change. I'm trying to see who it is that's coming on. Now Maxi, who's never had the ball in the second half, skips around Højbjerg, cuts inside on his right foot, plays it outside to Willock, but it's a misunderstanding, and Tottenham bring the ball away with Højbjerg. And Maxi and Willock just shouting at each other there, but yeah. Jordan says Spurs aren't a top team. Everyone's fucking nuts if you think they are awful, and we're playing awful. That quoted 60 million transfer fund now looks very inadequate. Listen, forget about anybody knowing what the transfer fund is. Here's Harry Kane going against Shah. Shah does brilliantly. Great tackle. But this 1-0 lead that we had in the first half, it seems like centuries ago, guys. It really is. Here's Højbjerg back to Bentancur. Bentancur out to Harry Kane, who's been a lot more involved in this second half, without a doubt. Plays the ball out, looking for Royale. It's headed away by Matt Targett for a throw into Tottenham. Tottenham completely dominating now. There is no doubt about it. Bruno is coming on, and he's deciding to replace him. Joe Linton's coming off, and I kind of understand that substitution. Joe Linton very, very lucky to stay on the pitch after the tackle with Harry Kane, given how these English referees work with the yellow cards and bollocks like that. Why is Shelby not geeing his players up when heads are down? All passing has been lazy all game. Wrong decision to not start Bruno, says Dino. Well, that's certainly a discussion. And Mancure's coming off. So Bruno's on, and I believe Jacob Murphy's on. So that's interesting. And Bruno's just given Eddie Howe Shelby a bit of paper. Obviously, some instructions of what Eddie Howe wants from the guys. Shelby has it again. I think Shelby's had a decent game today. He's made some very good passes. Certainly 2 in the second half, which have been superb, but we've been a bit unlucky. Willock's been really sloppy, guys. I mean, that's the second time he's given the ball away very, very cheaply. He's got to be better than that. I thought Willock had a decent first half, but second half he's been rotten. It looks like Shelby's playing in the defensive midfield role, and he's pushed Bruno further forward. Now here's Maxi. He's got Matt Targett on the left-hand side. Maxi bursting in. Lovely little layoff to Matt Targett. Targett's ball across it's a corner to Newcastle. Chris Wood was closing in on it, but Davis did a good job and gets it out for a corner. But that's better. That is better. It had to be, really. Anything's better. Ellis says, I hate when a player doesn't get the pass and just keeps running disappointed. Why don't they run back, man? Yeah. But, when you're getting beat and things aren't going your way, it gets a bit sloppy, to be honest. Not sure how much Bruno not starting has changed it. The whole team keeps falling asleep. Corner comes in for Newcastle. Dan Burn at the back post. And it's another corner, says the referee. Listen, if we're going to get back in the game, guys, we need to go back very, very quickly because, we are struggling big style here. Matt Targett to take the corner for Newcastle United. It's going to be an in-swinger. And that's on the edge of the 6-yard box. Again, it's cleared away. Matt Targett is going to get the ball back, and he's offside. Wow. Well, I don't know what to say. We need to book our ideas up. We've got half an hour of this game left to play. And if you play as badly as we have been so far in this second half, we're going to get a pummeling here. And we don't want that. We want to stay in the game. We want to give a good account of ourselves because if we get a pummeling, we don't want that for confidence reasons. It's going to be very hard to look at it and say, Wolves next week, they're not a bad side. They're playing very well at the minute, Wolves. And what we don't want to do is get dragged back after all the good work we've done. We want to stay well out of that kind of crap, which I think we will, but it's just been disappointing, especially after being in the lead 5 minutes before half-time, and then within sort of 61 minutes of the game, we're then 3-1 down. Danielle says 4-3 to us with laughing emojis. It's a good job you put them emojis in there, Danielle. This could be 5-1, but don't matter. This home game's coming up. Yeah. We have no goal scorers in our team. That's the problem. Yep, I'd agree with that. But to be, to look at Chris Wood as well, I don't think, this formation really suits Chris Wood. You know, he's got nobody playing off him. He's finding it very tough up there on his own. But listen, at the same time, he's got to do more when he actually does get the ball. But he is Bruno for Newcastle. Plays it out wide now to Fraser. Fraser's ball across. Again, Chris Wood is behind Romero, and Romero dealt with it very, very well. And Tottenham break away now with Romero. He's got man right-hand side, which is Kulusevski running at Newcastle again. Emerson Royale makes a run, tries to play the ball through to Harry Kane. It comes back to Kulusevski. Kulusevski is being surrounded by black and gold shirts. Now, here's Romero. Kulusevski again. But Tottenham, you know, wisely, you know, they just play it back to Eric Dyer on the halfway line now. He plays it across to Davis. Davis cuts it inside now for Højbjerg. Højbjerg to Romero, who stayed forward. And now Bentancur. Here's Heung-min Son. He's got a man outside him, which is Doherty, I believe. He's done well. Doherty gets to the byline, cuts back on his right, and Emerson Royale has scored. I mean, listen, that's shocking. That is shocking. And the fact that that man has scored just says how bad this game has gone for Newcastle United. That's 3 goals in the space of what? Less than 20 minutes of the second half. This is a disgrace, guys. It's starting to get embarrassing. I mean, how did he beat the defender to that, for God's sake? I mean, to be honest, Doherty did really well. Lovely 1-2 with Kulusevski. You know, he holds off Murphy. The cross comes in. And I'm sorry, but you've got to do better than that. I think it's Matt Target. It is. I mean, he's got to do better. You know, Emerson Royale just wanted that more. He just wanted the ball more. Wood's not going to score unless you plank it on his head. It's nearly 3 a.m. in here in Australia. Why, Rowan, get yourself to bed, mate. There's no point staying up now. It's 4-1 to Tottenham, man. No way are we coming back in this. And, you know, I don't mean to sound like, I'm, you know, writing it off, but, you know, realistically, are we actually coming back here? It's a stinking second half. And this worries me because we had a stinking second half against Everton as well. They're just all over us here. Oh, my God. Who is Martin Son? He's put it wide. It could have been 5 and should have been 5. Son in absolutely acres of space. Dear me. How has he missed that? Take me for a meal with the Flintstones. That's unbelievable. Harry Kane, halfway line. I mean, what on earth? Where the hell are the defense? I mean, Son, really, that is embarrassing that he's missed that. He's kind of shanked it off his ankle when he's tried to put it in the corner. But wow. Should have been 5-1. But here's Maxi now down the left for us. He plays it into Fraser. Fraser, terrible. Tried to cross it, and he's just basically give a back pass to Lloris. Danielle says our league position clearly shows we are nowhere near Spurs' level. Sorry to say, but this ain't no shock to me. Bit of a wake-up call for those still tipsy on the takeover. Possibly right, Danielle. Yep. I mean, it's awful. There is a goal for you, but Tottenham haven't. I refuse to say that Tottenham have played really well. They haven't. They haven't played that well. But they haven't had to in the second half, to be honest. They really haven't had to. And here they come again. Son looking to break, but John Joe plays it all the way back to Dubravka. And Dubravka now, the heads have gone. The heads have completely gone here, guys. They're still on holiday. This is shocking. Visas can't agree with saying how out. Who the hell is saying how out? I mean, that's freaking ludicrous. I'm not having anything to do with that. Peter says fans went all the way to London to watch this crap. Can't believe I've just seen how out. Good night, all. Whoever's saying how out now, have a word with yourself. I mean, you can't be serious, man. It's the same, but Eddie's going to get this every time we lose a game. you know, people are going to say how out. It's always going to be the same, you know, because they think that there's some kind of genius world-class manager is going to come in. Let Eddie build this squad. We're playing with 10 men. ASM is a waste of a shirt. He's never been. He's nothing. He's done nothing second half. Very, very poor second half. I see the trip to Dubai has done us a world of good, says Billy. Tottenham toying with Newcastle. Newcastle fans will now say how out, says that did. Yeah. Yeah, some already have, which is pathetic. Absolutely crazy. Nathan says, how out? Rudy Garcia in, please. Nathan, have a word with yourself, man. Come on. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we are just giving them too much space. Peter says, how out? He's the best manager we've had in a long time. Indeed, he is. I'm not, you know, this is a build for Eddie Howe. And as usual, people are just going way over the top. Yes, we're playing shite today. Yes, it's been terrible, you know, and Howe will deserve criticism for certain things he's done or hasn't done. And so will the players. But you know what? We are going to lose games under Eddie Howe. You know, he's not going to be invincible. But every time we lose, it's like, how out? Have a word with yourselves, man. How come we did so well against Chelsea and now this, says Mikey? I don't know, mate. Dan says, losing to Chelsea and Tottenham isn't exactly the worst ever for a team that was 19th at Christmas. Well said, buddy. Well said. Here is Maxi, and he cuts it inside now to Joe Willock, who plays a little ball to Bruno. Bruno then to Maxi again. Maxi, he's got Bruno in support. Here's Bruno. He's got men out wide. Bruno just holds. Oh, get up, Højbjerg. My God, he's holding his face like he's been elbowed, man. Pathetic. Willock with a header just over the bar. But would you look at Højbjerg? Bruno just holds him off, and Højbjerg goes down. He's holding his chin. It's pathetic. Absolutely laughable, man. How embarrassing. He's just pushed you off. That's embarrassing. Bruno then plays a lovely ball in, and Willock did well to get a header in, to be honest, but unfortunately, it flies over the bar. Peter, Lascelles is coming on, and he's coming on for UK. Chris Wood's gone off, and Jamal Lascelles has come on. And Eddie's shouting 5 at the back. We're 4-1 down, Eddie. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we lose 4-1 or 7-1 here. You know, Tottenham are absolutely wiping the arse with us. Here they come again with Kulusevski. He cuts in along the 18-yard box. Little ball back to Harry Kane. Harry Kane went for the amazing strike, and of course it hits Emerson Royale. Tottenham had the goal to appeal for a corner. I'm not sure I understand that substitution. I mean, he really is going damage limitation, isn't he? That's what he's doing. Oh dear. Dan says, you were so far ahead of me. Sorry, but I got to go. I'll be back. No problem, Dan. That's fine, mate. I mean, it's just wait. Dubravka will score 12, says Uga Booga. I'd love to see that. Trill says maybe how he's found ourselves, pushed themselves up top. I thought that's what he was going to do there. I mean, how embarrassing would that have been for Dwight Gale? I mean, you know, let's be honest. Devon says, why don't we throw Gale on for fuck's sake? I don't know, mate. I mean, this game is gone. And it is damage limitation now. It's like a training session, to be honest. They're just so hungry for the ball, Tottenham. They haven't died down either. Gone from bad to worse, says Robert. After seeing how shocking we were at Everton, I was expecting this. Some people were. Are we matching their formation or something? A bit strange. Well, we've gone 5 at the back, and we know how. I mean, you know, we were 5 at the back against Chelsea. We did well, but it's a bit late to do that now when we're getting an absolute hammering. Exactly. Gale will never get on to make a difference. It's about avoiding embarrassment now, says Chris. Gale isn't worth the championship. 3-5-2 would work. Everton fans are loving this, says Peter. Well, they've got more worries to go on. I don't care about Everton. Everton lost today as well. They've got a lot more worries than we have. I don't get the substitution. I don't get 4-1 down and let's go to 5 at the back. I mean, yes, fair enough, damage limitation, but, goal difference is probably not going to make a lot to us in the position we're in. We're trying to play a little ticky-tacky footy and unfortunately goes out for a throw into Tottenham. Ginger says levels, just pure levels. We are at bottom. Where did that go? We are a bottom 3 team with 5, 4 OK players. Woods needs to crack on. People talking bad on Maximin again, but he is really to blame for any of it. He's not to blame for this. I mean, let's be honest. The first couple of goals Tottenham scored were just lapses in concentration, and then it's gone from bad to worse. Lapses in concentration, poor defensive marking. I mean, again, Bruno looks so good when he's on the ball. He really does. I think it was a mistake not to start Bruno. I'll be honest. I thought it at the time, and I think it now. There's other players being away. There's other players being away all over the world that have started for their teams this weekend. And we don't start our best player or possibly our best player. I mean, I don't get it, guys. Mikey says shocking defense and attack, £200 million in the summer. Yeah, it needs a big... Listen, there's a lot of free transfers, though. Headed back across by Lascelles, headed away. And again... Tottenham managed to get there first, and now Tottenham break out with Kulusevski, who has had a very good game for Tottenham, but well played, Maxi. Well done, Maxi, getting back and winning the ball. Now, he loses it again. Romero takes the ball off him. And the ball's kicked out because Tottenham have a player down. I'm not sure what happened there. Emerson Royale is down. Tottenham surrounding the referee again, wanting every player in the world to be sent off. He's holding his face again. Oh, honestly. I'm not sure what happened, to be honest. I mean, Tottenham broke. It's Dan Burn. Oh, Dan Burn, yeah. That was a bit silly from Dan Burn. Very silly. And he's very lucky. I mean, he's wiped out Emerson Royale there. That was a silly move. He's just blowing a kiss at somebody. I think Dan Burn's losing it a little bit, guys. He is losing it. Ellis says, come on, people, it's not the end of the fecking world. Spurs are 5th in the league. People saying how out is a disgrace. I agree. Why don't we give Gale a shot? Why include him in the squad and not try him? Peter says, Burn has been reckless. It certainly hasn't been a very good game for him. It's definitely not been one of Burn's best games, and I think he'll want to forget it very, very quickly. Harry Winks has just come on for Bentancur, and Kulusevski is also coming off. Thank God for that, because he's really played well. What has happened to the team that got us to 31 points, says Norvik? I don't know, buddy. I don't know. It's always a roller coaster ride with Newcastle, but this second half has really brought us back down to earth, I think. And probably given Eddie Howe a lot of thinking ahead of the Wolves game next Friday. Bruno has to start. Bruno has to start. There's no argument about that. He's got to start. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the commentary, not so much the match itself due to the score, please do hit the thumbs up button. Give the video a like. As I say, a lot of work's put into these. And if you are new to the channel and you like what you see, please do consider subscribing. And also, you can become a member of the Toon Review if you hit the join button, which is just underneath the video, or a link for that is in the description below. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can use Super Chat by hitting the $ at the bottom of the live chat, and that'll take you through to a payment method that way. Thank you very much in advance for doing that, and thank you to everyone that's already done that today. Going to cost a lot of transfer money before we can compete with the big sides, says Paul. Yeah, but if you look what's available in the summer for free, we could be competing. It's how we sell the club, though, as well. We've got to take that into consideration. Tottenham have the ball here with Harry Winks to Royale. He plays that back now to Romeo, who plays it to Dyer, who plays it outside to Davis. Tottenham just knocking the ball around. The game's gone. Højbjerg in now to Harry Winks. He's got Lucas Moura in support, and he's also got Romero in support, but he uses Eric Dyer instead. Just under 13 minutes to go, plus injury time in this one. Couldn't come quick enough. Here's Lucas Moura. Dan Burn pressing him. I mean, Newcastle playing quite high up here. I mean, Dan Burn is practically on the halfway line. I mean, Tottenham have kept the ball now for the last 5 minutes. What can you do? I mean, the Newcastle players just not busting the gut to get to the ball now. And, are they thinking about next week now and stuff like that? But Eddie Howe's got a lot of work to do this week. That is very clear. When's enough going to be enough, though? Wood isn't going to cut it. He needs gone absolutely awful, says Jordan. Well, listen, I mean, things need to be said about Chris Wood. He's done absolutely nothing today. Nothing. Doug, thank you very much for the congratulations on 10K, mate. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Ella says, look, you win some, you lose some. Our target was to stay up, and that's looking pretty good. We were bottom at Christmas. Yeah, we were, Alison. And that is, you've got to look at both sides of the coin here. But, I don't know why Eddie Howe persists with Chris Wood. I mean, it's like we're playing with 10 men. And, that's a beautiful effort from Harry Winks just over the bar from about 30 yards. You've got to look at things and think, why, and people saying there's nobody else. Look, we've got kids who can come in and do a better job. Munoz, Dylan Stevenson, these type of players, they could come in and do a better job than Chris Wood. Chris Wood's offering nothing. We are playing with 10 men. He's done absolutely nothing today to justify a start. Absolutely nothing. Now the Tottenham fans just chucking the ball around in the crowd, and some kid's got it, and then he throws it back onto the pitch. Tottenham in no hurry to give the ball back. Michael Marsden, thank you so much for your super chat. That is unbelievably generous. £174.99. Wow. Michael, thank you so much. And considering how depleted you must feel as well, just like me, that is incredible. Thank you so much, Michael. You are a legend to this channel. He has, without doubt, been the main benefactor to this channel since I started it and since we started getting super chats after 1,000. And Michael has been a massive part of this channel and a massive part of getting us to 10K. So, Michael, thank you again for your incredible generosity. And I hope to see you on Friday at the game. Meet up before the game again. On the bright side, you just got 175 quid, says Adam. Yeah, listen, Michael understands this when I say this. I bleed black and white, and I'm hating this at the minute. I'm absolutely hating. I hate seeing Newcastle losing in such a way. I really do. I would play a 3-5-2 next game. Gale and Wood to at least. Leonardus, it doesn't matter. Wood needs no. I would rather play one of the kids who's going to have a real positive attitude and a real get up and go attitude. Much rather than bloody Chris Wood. He's offering nothing. There is nothing anybody can say to me today to say, well, he's done all right. He hasn't. He's been god awful. He's never won the ball. He never held it up for anybody. Willock's been poor second half. Maxie's never been in the game second half. The defendant's been rank. Some fans really need to stop this yo-yo from extreme high to extreme lows of ASM out, how out, etc. Keep it in perspective. Indeed. Eddie is the best judge. Yeah, but I think he made a mistake today. I genuinely think that. I think Bruno should have started. He'd be on a high after scoring for Brazil. You can talk about being tired and stuff like that, but when he's just scored for Brazil, he's just found out he's going to be a dad. He's on an absolute high. So tiredness won't even be in his vocabulary at all. So I think he should have started. I really do. Paul says just drop Wood next game and get one of the young lads in for a chance. Well said, Julie. Indeed. Ian says 100% right, Paul. Look, I mean, it's all about opinions. And my opinions is it just, when we're playing with 10 men, because, in games like this, when we really need somebody to hold the ball up and take the pressure off the defenders, there's been nothing like that today. I can't remember Chris Wood winning a header. And that's shocking. Thomas, hi, Paul. Congrats on 10K. Thanks very much, mate. Peter says, wish I was a fly in the wall in the dressing room after this game. Yeah, I hope Eddie Howe really reads the riot act with some of them, because some of them have been really, really poor. I mean, it's very, very hard to pick a man of the match for Newcastle today, to be honest. I would have said Matt Targett before that Emerson Royale goal. He made a mistake there. Chris says, what worries me, Paul, is this. If we can see how bad Wood is, why the hell can't Howe? Why doesn't he do something about it? Well, the manager does need to be questioned on that. Oh, God almighty, it's 5 here. Yeah. Stephen Bergwijn, he's been on the pitch for about 30 seconds, breaks through the middle, 5-1 Spurs. It's an absolute rout. An absolute rout. Very good finish from Bergwijn. Normally, I would get angry when we take a striker off a defender, but Wood is so crap, says Chloe. Howe paid 25 million for Wood, so it's obviously does not want to admit that he's made a mistake. Just going to look at this goal again. Maxi loses the ball. Very bad control. Looks for a foul. Doesn't get it. Dan Burn. Oh, it's awful. It's just awful. Everything with that build-up to that goal was just rotten. Dan Burn not strong enough with Lucas Moura either, and Bergwijn's through. Dan Burn's had a rotter. He's had an absolute rotter today. Liam says, I dare anyone to defend Dan Burn today. You can't. He's been truly awful. No SM will not drive. His decision-making is poor, very poor. Look, he lost the ball there, and for that goal, he lost the ball, and then he just he stayed on the ground for ages. That's frustrating. But listen, they're all downbeat now. They're not going to be like spring chickens and stuff. I mean, Willock's lost the ball there. Awful again. Højbjerg in the middle of the park for Tottenham. Plays it through again. Bergwijn over the top again. Oh, what a volley. Wow. He took Dubravka by surprise, and luckily it sailed over the bar. But wow, he's been on the pitch for a minute. He's got a goal. Could add 2. Højbjerg again. Sees the run. Beautiful ball over. It really didn't look like he was going to take it on, but he did. And my God, that was close. Brilliant play from Bergwijn. He got some power on that as well. Sell all of them in the summer, says Liam. Fuck the whole shit lot of them. He's not happy at all today. Forget man of the match award for Newcastle players, says Daniil. Jim says, I'm done. What a load of shit. Wayne says, don't get why Wood started. This is getting embarrassing. It's an embarrassment. Yeah. Listen, I've had my say on Chris Wood many times, and I ain't going to change my mind on it. He's crap. Here's Bruno for Newcastle. Plays it out wide to Maxi. Playing on the right-hand side. He gets a cross in. Again, it's defended by Spurs and just cleared away. Dan Burn's he's on a yellow card, and he just had a little flick out at Bergwijn there as well as the ball was cleared out. He needs to just chill out and get the game over with, go home, and we'll sort it out during the week. But he is Murphy for Newcastle. Newcastle appealing for a handball. I'm not sure why, but anyway, those Newcastle fans don't look happy. V says we just have to look to the next one now, onwards and upwards. It seems that way, V. It really does. It seems that way. It's all we can do, to be honest. Here come Tottenham again. Lucas Moura just springing past Shelvey. Out wide to Son. Son, first time ball in. He was looking for Harry Kane, but it was a poor ball in. And it's safely in the arms of Martin Dubravka. Andy's given up watching. He's just listening to the commentary. Thanks, buddy. Barbara says, Wood only done one thing today. And that was miss. Yeah, he did. It was a poor shot as well. It's just going completely wrong this game. It's gone completely wrong ever since they've come out for the second half. It's been rank bad. Here's Maxi running at them again. Tries to play it in, and again, Murphy's just not running onto the ball, and then Maxi's crying, and he's getting some gestures from the Newcastle fans there. That wasn't very Maxi kind of ran off the pitch when he played that ball because Murphy had gone too soon, and Maxi just ran off the pitch, and I don't think Maxi realised he was running to the Newcastle fans who were not very impressed with that, screaming at Murphy instead of getting on with the game. But that's a beautiful ball out to Heung-min Son. Cuts on his right-hand side. It's a good block from Fraser, and he's played it away. But Maxi's on the ball, but he's offside as he tries a bit of skill to get past Eric Dyer, but it really doesn't matter anymore. Surely the Sky haven't given Harry Kane man of the match. Surely they have. Wow. How? Strange one for me, that. But listen, I'm trying to think of a Newcastle player who's done okay today. I think Shelvey's done okay. Fabian Schär's done okay. But I'm struggling, guys. I think Shelvey's been our best player. He's put some very, very good passes in today. But unfortunately, we've got a player up front who can't respond to it. Here goes Lucas Moura again, darting round Dan Burn. I think Dan Burn just needs to get off home. He's had a shocker. He's had an absolute shocker. Bergwijn wins it back for Tottenham. Tottenham's still fighting for every ball, to be fair to them. The more shouts for how personally I'm not that fickle, but each to their own. Yeah, not for me. Coming up to the 89th minute now. Newcastle United are 5-1 down at Tottenham. 5-1. Absolutely rotten second half. Sean says, on a plus, loving your channel, Paul. Thanks very much, Sean. Look, we take the good times with the bad, but this has been a bad one. And don't forget tonight, guys, we've got the match review at 8 o'clock with me and Alex. So that's going to be quite interesting as well. Because I'm sure a few things are going to be said there. So make sure you put your comments in the live chat as well and let us know what you think about that, because this has been tosh. Absolute tosh today. Here's Maxi on the edge of the box, and he's just fell over. That just sums up his afternoon, really. And then he brings down Davis, but it's play on to Tottenham, and they come on the attack again with Harry Kane. He's got Son outside him. He's got Bergwijn in the middle, Lucas Moura in the middle. And Kane decides to go for a goal and is just wide. We all know what Harry Kane's about. He can score from them sort of ranges, and he almost did. He's got his head up as if he's going to pass and takes a shot and just wide of the near post. Worst I've seen Burn play, doesn't look confident at all. No, he's certainly gone off the boil a little bit in the last couple of games. Looks like the high altitude training has sucked the life out of them. Passion my end is running high at the moment, so apologies, Paul, for this. But for those saying how out, F off back to the Ashley era. Congratulations on 10K. See you later. No problem. Hey, listen, Liam, you've got your opinion, mate, and you're welcome to it. But listen, people saying how out wants shooting. I mean, this man's got us out of the trouble we were in. If it wasn't for how, we'd still be bottom of the Southern League. I think people forget that. Here's Bruno to Dan Burn. Out wide now to Matt Target. Burn overlaps him. Back to Bruno. Bruno has Dan Burn in support. Back to Bruno again. Bruno just holds off his man Højbjerg yet again. That's twice he's binned Højbjerg to the floor. Out wide now to Maxi. Oh, that is just lazy, Maxi. Instead of giving the ball first time to Jacob Murphy, he then just holds on the ball, then passes it. And of course, Murphy's offside. My God, that is a stinking attitude. Son got one on the toe there from Jacob Murphy, but he's okay. He'll run that off. I really do feel sorry for Dwight Gale, says Joshua. Burnley must be laughing their heads off. Oh, God. I mean, £25 million they got. 25. I mean, I know it's not my money, but it burns a hole. It burns a hole, man. Unbelievable. Nathan there says 8 o'clock tonight at the Toon Review. Don't miss it. Yep, match review. Please do come and join us, me and Alex, for that one. Tottenham now just playing it around. 3 minutes of additional time. We're in the third minute of that now. Just the game's done. The game was done when Tottenham went 3-1 up. We weren't coming back. And to be fair, Tottenham have played some nice stuff second half. I've said they haven't played very well, or they haven't needed to play very well, but they have played some decent football in the second half. But our defending has been awful. There's no other words for it. The defending has been awful. Maxi again on the halfway line. He's got nobody up with him, so he's going to have to try and do this himself. But he's been forced very wide from Lucas Moura, and Romero just takes the ball off him. And Tottenham win a throw-in. Joe Willock's gone down holding his shin. Oh, boy, man. Ref, just blow your whistle. This is done. This is done. Absolutely done. Go home. Try and regroup, I guess. That's what we've got to try and do is regroup for the Wolves game, because that is going to be critical. We need to bounce back now. That's the full-time whistle just goes. We've lost again. 3 defeats on the bounce. That's unacceptable, that second half performance today. Especially from going a goal ahead. We looked comfortable. First 20 minutes of that first half, Tottenham really on top of us. But then we came into the game. We scored the goal through Fabian Schär. Lovely free kick, bottom corner. And then, we allowed Tottenham to equalise 30 seconds later. And then they come out for the second half, and we don't. And Tottenham just overran us second half. We looked like a league below them. It was terrible. But I don't know, guys. I mean, a pretty dreadful performance. There is no other words that can be said about that today. That was dreadful. And we've been well and truly taken up the arse today. It's fair to say we've been absolutely hammered. But listen. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And like I said earlier on, we will be back at 8 o'clock tonight with the match review. So make sure you join me and Alex in the live comments for that. And, put in the comments exactly what you think of that performance. Where do we improve, obviously, for Wolves on Friday as well? Because, my God, we need some improvement. And we need some improvement quickly, because that was just dreadful. Let us know what you think about Chris Wood. I'm sure Alex is going to have his say on him as well. But it's just dreadful. But listen, thank you for your company this afternoon. Thank you to everybody that has super chatted, especially you, Michael. Absolutely fantastic gesture. Thank you to everybody that's been commenting and joining in on the show. And thank you for getting the channel to 10,000 subscribers, which is an incredible achievement. Very, very happy about that. Shame that Newcastle didn't put in a performance that we could celebrate with. But hey-ho, that's how it is. Listen, thank you as well to Geordie Riffs, our sponsors of this channel. Premium guitar lessons for beginners and children, guitar repairs and servicing. They're offering 10% off your first one of each at the minute, and your first guitar lesson free if you mention the Toon Review. And they do have their own recording studio for you as well. Contact them at geordieriffs.co.uk on the internet, at Geordie Riffs on Instagram, and Geordie Riffs Official on Facebook. But thank you very much for your time this afternoon, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the commentary despite the crappy result. But listen, we will try and bounce back against Wolves on Friday. But we'll see you at 8 o'clock for the match review. In the meantime, take care, guys.